Hello, welcome back to Blender Sushi Live Coding. In this episode, we're gonna use Sverchok add-on basically to create some kind of like a flower or like a gear kind of shapes. I've done this something similar in the past, but uh, today I'm gonna do it using just two simple nodes like a circle and edge split or split edges node. So these two nodes, when we combine them together, we can have like a very like interesting shapes that you are familiar with. So let's just get started. I'll just call this SV split flower or split gear actually. But anyhow, circle, we start with a circle, and by default, circle looks something like this. I'm just gonna need the edge for now. And this guy, actually, let's use just 12 of them, or like even smaller, like 6 maybe. And if we are using split edges with circle, you will see that we're gonna get extra points. And that points we can actually kind of slide. And that's kind of nice, actually. Let me make this points bigger. So give it a color. We can also kind of split mirror it. So split mirror give you like extra points. So it's like two extra points in between of the original points. If we look at the index number of the points, you will see that there are some kind of pattern. So the new points is actually created on top of the original point. So if we turn off the mirror, for example, you will see the one that's kind of I'm moving around. That's like index. The original, let's say the original, we have 6 points. So 0, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. That's 6 points. The new points will be 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. So based on that knowledge, we can actually kind of use that pattern for our needs. So in this case, what I really want to create the flower is really to use those points in the middle. Those new points will need to be pushed out or pushed in. So yeah, so let's do that actually. I'm gonna be using index to mask, and I will also use list mask out and list mask in. So this node takes a while to get familiar with, but once you understand it, you even though it's not the easiest nodes to use, it's kind of very powerful. So basically, we're gonna work with these points containing all these points, the original points of the circle and the one that's being generated using split edges, and we're gonna kind of mask it somehow. And to do the masking here, for this mask input, we need to provide true and false list. So in this case, we have like 6 original points, 6 points from 0 to 5. And the next points, like I said, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. 6 to 11 is the new point. So new 6 point. And we kind of need to mask this guy. In this case, so the mask length should be the length of the total number of the points. So list length, just grab this, and it should be 12. So it's 12, so that's correct. And that goes in there. If we check the index to mask, this guy basically generate a true and false based on this index we are providing. So range integer, this guy should be the same number as this number of vertices. So 6 in this case, Start step counts. So this should be like value between 0 and 5. This should go in there. So yes, yeah. So this is the index that comes from the original circle based on this number. And we generate this mask based on this index number. The rest of points, we're just gonna leave it. So let's hide this. We don't need that anymore. So list mask out. We're gonna mask it. Data if true, data if false. Level, I think list level should be level 2. And we can move or scale. I think we can scale it. We can scale the center. Yeah, let's just try and do this. Okay, there we go. That's I think I'm pushing the vertices. Let me increase the number of points so it's clear. Actually, start with 3 and push it in and out. Seems like there's a slight issue, or actually we need to mask it properly. Okay, there you go. That's actually the plan. So yeah, sometimes with Sverchok, you kind of think in a more parametric kind of way. You start to find pattern and you want to use that pattern. And of course, this is not the only way to do this. Sometimes you just use like some kind of math formula to get the pattern and to modify the pattern. But in this case, we really take advantage of this the fact that the original circle points is remains static while we are adding extra points. So that's why we can have this kind of design very easily. So you might be familiar with this because this is like the extra gear objects in Blender. If you go to extra objects, so I believe file, user preferences, and extra objects mesh should give you the gear. So mesh, extras, diamond, brilliant, simple star maybe, or honeycomb. I think it's actually this one, gear. So gear, give you that. So it's almost kind of almost similar to that. Maybe I was thinking about not actually gear, more like star, mesh, extras, simple star. Simple star actually give you star. So maybe I was thinking about something else. But anyhow, this is what you can get. So starting with a circle, with a split edge, you can get this result. Imagine what else you can get. If you use like n-gon or other, maybe you can have a different result. I have not tried this, but try anyway. So n-gon give you that. You can randomize it, randomize the seed, shift it. So all kind of variations. Yeah, I think that's everything I want to talk in this live noding. So basically circle or n-gon, plug into split edges, and then do a little bit of masking. You can then control all these variations. Yeah, I think that's the whole concept. It's might be not very easy, but then once you understand it, okay, so that's how it works. Maybe you can further modify it in the future. Yeah, thanks again for tuning in. Let me know what you think, and I'll see you next time. Thank you. Bye.